Hello, welcome to Oh Janice Cooks. Today I'm going to teach you how to make bacon Brussels sprouts. A couple years ago, Brussels sprouts decided to pop their way into every hipster restaurant in California. Prior, these little guys had a pretty bad rep. Now, you'll almost always pay $10 a plate for these mini cabbages. If your dietary restrictions don't allow you to eat bacon or dairy, don't get your panties in a bundle. I will be teaching you how to make vegan Brussels sprouts very soon. But not today. Now let's get to fucking cooking. Brussels sprouts are high in fiber, reduce inflammation, and aid in improving blood sugar control. Nothing sucks about that. Now let's add a whole bunch of fatty bacon to them. To prep your Brussels, chop off that little nubbin at the base of the sprout. Then remove the outer leaves, which are like a Brussels sprout's clothes. Cut them down the middle in halves so you can fit that shit into your mouth when you eat them. Sometimes you get big balls, sometimes you get small balls. It's the luck of the draw here, really. Trust me, they all taste the same. If you get a big boy, cut them into fourths instead of halves, so they all cook evenly. Set them aside, they've been traumatized enough. Now for some complicated math. For every pound of Brussels, use 1/2 pound of bacon. Cut those fatty pig strips into 1-inch slices. Separate them once you have sliced them. Add to a pan on medium-low heat. Cook your bacon halfway. Take it out and drain on paper towels. We are going to balance the health scales of our Brussels sprouts by using bacon grease as our cooking oil. As you can see, this is a lot of fucking pig grease. Don't be a dick to your heart. Don't use it all. Take some out, leaving about 1 tablespoon. Hot oil is always fucking out for vengeance, so be careful when you toss in your sprouts. Quickly saute to grease up those little balls. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, then crack in some pepper. Now for the next ingredient, which is garlic. My recipe calls for crushed garlic, because at an oven that's 400 degrees, it's going to be hotter than the devil's dick in there. Anything larger than crushed is going to burn. Have you ever had burnt garlic before? It's bitter and fucking gross. You can chop as much as you want, but you're never going to get it small enough by just chopping. There are one of 2 things you can do to ensure that your garlic is always crushed properly. One is investing in a garlic press. You simply peel your garlic, put it in here, and you do what it says. You press it. Or you can get crushed garlic that's frozen, available at Trader Joe's. Each cube is 1 clove of garlic. Either one of these options will make your life so much easier. Add 3 cloves of garlic. If you are using frozen garlic, just saute until they have melted. Be mindful of the fact that you're going to cook these in the oven. Do not overcook them on the stove, or else they will turn out to be a mushy embarrassment. Place in a baking tray with your bacon and pop into your 425-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I highly suggest, and when I say highly suggest, I mean you should, use a shaved hard cheese. You want it to be shaved and hard so that it will not melt down when you add it to your warm sprouts. Parmesan and Asiago work best, but who gives a shit on which one? They taste the fucking same. Take your Brussels out of the oven and add to a mixing bowl. Toss in 1/2 cup of hard shaved cheese. Now for the secret ingredient. Add 1 1/2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. This helps balance out the fat in the bacon and the creamy nuttiness of the cheese. Toss those little suckers around until they're mixed up well. You can eat this dish warm and also when it's cold. This should last in the fridge for up to 5 days. And now you have Brussels sprouts that anyone would gladly pay $10 to have. You should start charging people when they come to your house. I can't monetize my channel unless you like and subscribe. Click those icons. Don't be a lazy turd.